would you use?
Spoilers.
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 Spoilers. Spoilers. Spoilers.
I like that word.
I thought you might.
Hello everyone and welcome to another Review Who Big Finish, and today, court is in session for the Trial of the Valeyard. For me, and I think many others, Big Finish is something of a gift and a curse. A gift because it continues the narrative of Doctor Who, especially the classic series, but also expands on the entire series as a whole. However, it is a curse in the sense of, like many long-running expanded media universes, there is a lot to collect, which, whilst worth the price, can be a very costly and somewhat difficult process. However, Trial of the Valeyard is a perfect example of the kind of Big Finish story that doesn't require previous knowledge of other Big Finish stories and ranges. Whilst there are one or two references some people might miss, generally, as long as you've seen the TV classic season Trial of a Time Lord, the story is fairly easy to follow. And if you're just getting into Big Finish and not sure where to start, then these kinds of one-off stories aren't a bad place to do so. Well, this certainly is a story that could have everything you want in Big Finish. Not only is it a direct sequel to the TV series Trial of a Time Lord season, but you also get to explore the Valeyard's mysterious origins, and even, and I promise you I'm not making this up, an appearance by the 13th Doctor. Although probably not the one you were expecting. Called back to the space station Zenobia, the Doctor once again finds himself in a courtroom facing a jury of Time Lords and Inquisitor Darkel.
This is an outrage.
Greetings, Doctor.
Madam Inquisitor, I protest.
Frequently, yes. I take it you're wondering why you've been summoned.
However, this time he isn't the one on trial. The Valeyard is. And the Valeyard has called the Doctor to be his defence.
Castellan, bring in the accused.
Oh, well, since I'm here, might as well let the dog see the rabbit, so to speak.
Doctor, we meet again.
Now, it's not difficult to imagine the Doctor agreeing to be the defence of the Master. After all, they were best friends at one point. But the Valeyard is an entirely different matter. This isn't just an enemy of the Doctor. This is an evil and dark version of himself, and as such, this does lead to some great dialogue between the two, which goes far beyond a mutual distrust. The Doctor hates the Valeyard because he knows he must be up to something throughout this whole trial, but the Valeyard claims to hate the Doctor as, according to him, being a future version of the Doctor. He knows all the mistakes the Doctor has made, and what he could have become had he seized power.
You loathe and despise me because my very existence is proof of your ultimate failure. And when I think of what we might have become, had you not thrown it all away, yes, I rather think I hate you too.
Of course, this being the Valeyard, most of what he says is regarded as untrue by both the audience and the Doctor. However, whilst I won't spoil it, as previously mentioned, this story features the Valeyard giving an account of his supposed origins, which the Doctor later doubts, but even he has to admit there could have been some truth in the Valeyard's story.
Oh, well, I'd take most of it with a hefty sack of salt, but still, no smoke without fire.
You think there may have been a grain of truth in it?
Perhaps. Well, that would have been all he'd needed to gull someone desperate enough.
It wouldn't be far-fetched to say this is very much a courtroom drama of a story, but that doesn't mean it is short on action in various senses. Firstly, we have the dialogue action, as this is a story full of twists and turns. The Valeyard might be the one on trial, but he may not be the only guilty party. The High Council not only seem reluctant to disclose the nature of the crime of which he is accused, but they also seem to be concerned with covering up their previous corruption concerning the planet Ravelot. Sorry. But it seems their corruption may run even deeper than that, with the Time Lords possibly having changed their own history to ensure the Valeyard's conviction. However, one of the story's standout moments has to be when the Doctor decides to investigate the evidence of the Valeyard's claims, coming face to face not only with himself, but his own terrible future.
I don't think you should exist at all. You're me, you see. You're my 13th self, my old, mad 13th self. Just look at you. What happened to me?
But of course, even with this strange turn of events, there is much more to this than meets the eye. And as previously said, I won't spoil it for people, but I have to say, this is certainly one that keeps the audience on the edges of their seat, wondering how these events will unfold. In short, Trial of the Time Lord is a fantastic story, well worth listening to. Not only does it add to the narrative pacing and intrigue of the Trial of a Time Lord TV season, but it also expands upon and adds more mystery to the concepts and idea of the Valeyard. Of course, this won't be the last time we come across the Valeyard in Big Finish's expanded media stories, which I hope to review in future. But as I said at the start of this review, if you want to get into Big Finish, but you're not sure where to start, then Trial of the Valeyard is certainly one of several good starting points. It's a nice, singular, standalone story, but also serves as a good introduction to the narrative pacing and audio action that Big Finish does so well. But that brings to a close another Review Who Big Finish. As always, I hope you'll enjoy this video. Like, favorite, subscribe, share, it really helps me out a lot, and be sure to check the description below for a link to my Patreon. I am doing my very first figure animation, and you can get involved. There is exclusive content and rewards for those who do so, and supporting my Patreon gets your name at the end of my videos. I salute you all, and I will see you with another video very soon.